sorry. I'm sorry, Juanson. As I'm writing it, I'm singing it into my head. I'm thinking I'm so funny. All right, okay. Hi. Nice to see you. How's your day going, Juanson? How's your day? Yes. I'm sorry. I had a little bit of a chaotic end of the day where we had to take decisions upon our dog. Our dog has been like mentally depressed ever since my dad passed away. He spent a lot of time by himself, and I don't know, he's been just like mentally depressed, and he's lost a lot of weight. So we've been on, we're giving him baths over and over, trying to take care of him, putting blankets on him, trying to give him his favorite food. Yeah, we're stuck with a depressed prince. And that's what I was stuck onto. Hello, Lilith. How are you doing, sweetie? Well, it's a song by I don't even know who sings it, Juanson. I have no idea. Is it a Canadian who sings it? I don't know, but I think it's very appropriate. Yeah, Prince is not well. Prince is not well. He doesn't have any physical issues. Like, physically, he's very skinny. He's like an anorexic dog at this moment. He's very, very thin. But it's coming from his mental state. It's not because he has any health issues. It's his mental health that has issues. So there you go. We're trying to fatten him up like Hansel and Gretel and give him the best food that he loves, which is like weird ragouts and weird stuff that smells awful but that he loves. But yeah, he's got attitude, that prince. He's got attitude. He's a little bit like the real prince. Is it a Celine Dion song? All by myself, I wanna be all by myself. Are you serious? Is it a Celine Dion song? Oh, well, there you go. That is a fellow. It is not just a fellow Canadian. It is a fellow Quebecer, because she comes from my town. All right, okay. Enough of my stupidity. Lilith and Juanson, I was going to send you an email because I have it jotted down that I have to do that. Tomorrow's live, is it okay if it is later? Like, later being, I don't know, let's say 10:30, something of the such. Is it okay if it is later? I do not have my children tomorrow. And I do have Bruno who's coming to have a dinner with me, but I don't want to rush him out by 8 p.m. That would be kind of mean. So I'm thinking 10:30, we're good. Let me know if it's good. I'll set some type of time, but it's going to be around there. So it'll be later tomorrow. Is that good or not good? Just let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go and get Jasmine's questions. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back over here. You need pipes to sing that song. Are you trying to say I don't have the pipes? You have not heard me sing opera once. No. I am much better than, what's his name, the sexy guy? The sexy guy from Gerard Butler. Oh, Gerard Butler. Yes. All right. Thank you, my dear Juanson. It's funnier in French. Gerard Butler. I will send you an email tomorrow at what time I'm going to be setting up the live. So, yeah. As long as I have you or Lilith, I'm good as gold. So, it'll be just later tomorrow. All right. So, we are going to start off, and thank you, my love. We are going to start off with not with Juanson. We're going to start off with Jasmine. And I'm just going to stop my stupidity. Actually, no, I'm not going to go see Jasmine because she's in Italy. I'm going to go and see Ajat because I do have Ajat over here. So Ajat, you're first. Are you even around? I don't know. Then I'm going to go see Jasmine. So Ajat and Jasmine. Ajat and Jasmine are going to be next. Alrighty. So Ajat, let me go see if you're around. Tell that to Lola. She didn't like his singing. Gerard. Oh, it is you, Lilith, who doesn't like Gerard the butler's singing. I've never heard him sing. I need to go listen to it. Honestly, I think he's good looking, especially into the movie 300. I could care less about how he sings. His body in 300 wins my heart. He could sing like a duck. I wouldn't care. Actually, I think I follow him. Maybe on Instagram. I don't know. I went into my Instagram the other day. I think it had been like 6 months I had not entered. And I entered it for a specific reason. I think I follow him there. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So we're going to start off with Ajat. And we are going to need a timestamp because Beautiful Love is not here with us. Oh, there you go. I swear, our soul family, we put it at 8. Nobody comes in. We put it at 8:39. Like when we have technical difficulties, everybody comes in. Yet everybody wants to have it earlier. They come in later. I don't know. The Phantom of the Opera movie. It's free on YouTube. No promo, by the way. Absolutely not. There's no promotion within that. No. Which I do have to say, you know, as long as it's on YouTube, I don't think that YouTube would fringe upon it. I don't think they would create a problem. All right, let's go put 640 for Ajat. And let me go see what's happening over here. Okay, just one moment. I am going to go back. Okay. Ajat. Let's go over here. How will the month of April be for you in love and finance? I've got you, my love. Let's go and see this. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. So, let's go and see what is happening into the month of April. A lot of birthdays into the month of April. A lot of birthdays. I actually had to realize when Easter was. Oh, I don't have my kids with me for Easter this year. I have to say, being separated sucks. Mostly because those moments that might not be important for one ex or partner or ex-partner is important for the other. Anyways, I do not have my kids. I have my kids with me on my birthday, but I do not have them onto the Easter weekend. So I told them I was going to have the Easter bunny. I have contacts because Santa Claus knows the Easter bunny, and I was going to have the Easter bunny pass before. And theoretically that weekend I'm supposed to go with Alex onto a weekend into a resort. So we shall see. But still, I'm a little bit sad about not seeing my sweetie pies on Easter. So let's continue. Here we go. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you, love. Okay, Ajat, what's going to be happening for you? I'm sorry for all my bibble babble. I talk too much, right? I'm well known to talk too much. Imagine. I am like this when I go to bed too, by the way. I'm like this at all times. So if you try to go to bed at the same time as me, you're not sleeping. So let's go see what's happening in love, and let's go see what's happening in finances. We do have our King of Pentacles, so finance wise, things are definitely being put a little bit more, I'm gonna say, onto a good way. I will say, absolutely. I feel like we're definitely moving on towards something. Definitely some movement happening, and even in love there could be some opportunities that are opening up for you. What I'm going to say is, I feel as though there is some type of an attraction, like a mutual attraction of some sort, some type of harmonious connection that's going to be coming towards you. Now, it might already be present into your life, but it might not. It could be something that is coming towards you. What I will say is that by April coming closer, I feel like April could bring you closer to somebody special who's into your life, and it can actually deepen somewhat of an existing bond that is already there. So if you do have any interest towards someone, then there definitely can be some movement towards it. We can see it over here with our Page of Cups. Or we could also come on forward and really deepen that connection altogether. That could be happening also. So I feel as though we're being encouraged over here to open the communication. I feel like we're being encouraged over here. If you are into a situation where there's already somebody that you're interested in, that I'm saying, go ahead. Try to open up the vibes, try to open up those doors, try to have that goodness come towards you. And if you're not necessarily into that kind of a place and you are single, then I'm going to say somebody is soon going to be entering your life. But I feel like there's a beginning into the month of April, but there's not a stability. There's not necessarily the grounding that is there. It's almost like if maybe an existent encounter at this moment, or maybe somebody new, it's like if you're preparing, it's like springtime, okay? That's the best way I can do it. I live into a very wintry kind of a place, so springtime, what happens? The snow melts, then we take care of our lawns, we take off the little rocks and all the little residue that's onto it, so we can have flowers that will grow, and our grass grows nice and strong. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. You're setting the table for what is going to be happening coming upon soon. But if there is somebody who is around you, I definitely say open up the communication. Try to become a little bit closer within those vibes at the same time, because there's a lot of good things that could be coming from it. What I will warn you against is emotional anxiety. We all have at some point some type of fear, right? We do. I don't care who we are. We all have a fear. And it may be a fear of talking to a new person, getting into a new relationship with a person, going on to a date with somebody. Like fears, there's a million fears, and we can go through many of them. But I feel as though it's really a question, if you will, of how do we actually move on forward towards this, right? So I'm going to say you could have some anxieties into the month of April that could affect your love life. So I'm really going to say beforehand, we're not quite in April yet. Start to release those worries, release those fears that could be clouding your judgment, or could even just be, if you will, blocking love altogether. Do not let your thoughts hold you back from embracing love. Don't. There's nothing to lose, okay? So trust that you deserve the happiness, trust that you deserve the connection, and allow yourself to feel at ease with love that's going to unfold really quite naturally, sweetie pie. So that's what I'm seeing in regards of love. In regards of finance, I feel like you're into a period of more growth, of more abundance. Now, I'm not going to say a huge raise is coming your way, but abundance into the way that you're feeling happy, you're feeling content, you're feeling like you're moving on forward. You feel like your efforts are going to start to pay off. So the month of April, again, it's a little bit like that trampoline. We're jumping onto it, but we're jumping onto it to be able to go to the next level, and then the next one, and the next one. But we're into a preparation kind of a phase where new opportunities to financial success are likely to appear towards you more near the end of April. I feel like you might be able to find also some type of unexpected resource that could find your way, that could give you extra type of income. It could be through something that is creative. It could be through something that is very nurturing. I need you to keep your eye out onto your investments. If you have any money anywhere in any place and time, I need you to be careful for that. Why? Because I feel like there could be different opportunities that could be really good for you, that could give you a lot of growth and a lot of expansion, especially at the time that we are in, where there's a lot of uncertainties. The market's a little bit crazy, so you do have to be very careful with what you're doing. Make sure you've got good counsel, but there's good opportunities that are coming on up for you, even just financially speaking, even if you're not into the markets. You're being reminded to stay grounded, to stay practical with your money into the month of April. There could be a tendency to hold on to your resources a little bit too tightly, though, because of fear. I talked about fear and love. I'm talking about fear and money also. Yes, it's important to be cautious, but don't let that type of mindset limit you from embracing different type of opportunities that could help you be happy, open up new doors, to thrive, really. So be open to the abundance that's going to be coming your way. So altogether, both love and financial areas, they are filled with a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity, but you do have to work through any lingering fears or any lingering kind of negative patterns, if you will. You need to focus on balance. You need to open communication, and you need to trust that the universe is going to manifest what you need, my love. Thank you for the cappuccino, Diane. Thank you, love. I'm going to go and see Jasmine. Oh, just 1 second. Alrighty. Absolutely, my beautiful high priestess. Nice to see you, my love. You're going to be up after Jasmine in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go and see Jasmine. I am going to, however, go and see if your question is there, my love, if I already have it. If I don't, I'll ask you to post it. But I do have it here, so it's perfect. High Priestess. Thank you so very much, my love. You're going to be up in about 5 minutes, okay? And you will have a timestamp. May you be here or not. We'll leave one for you, my love. So my beautiful Jasmine, you did send out an email. I was able, which I'm not always able to do so, but I was able today to take a couple moments while my little girl was doing her homework and read your email. Yes, because feminine and masculine in French and turning words and different things. It is what it is. So here we go. Let me go and see what I've got. I'm going to go into my email. I don't know what your questions are, but I did read the preamble. Can you say, I want to say preambule. Can you say preamble? I don't think you can. Anyways, I read the backstory. So let me just get into it. Let's go over here. Yes. So Jasmine does need a timestamp because our beautiful Jasmine's in Italy for like another 2 days, I believe. She is. She's around Roma. Alrighty. So, okay. Okay, I got you. Prego, grazie a te, bellissima. So based on today's session, yes. I have to say, Jasmine, if you're able to send me into an email, I'm a little bit confused. I'm going to go and answer your number one question because that's what I do, but I'm confused upon your story upon that. It's almost like if in your number one question, the tattoo guy, it's like if that tattoo man, and maybe I'm understanding the email into a wrong way. It's almost as though this person has been pre-selected before you actually went over there. And it's almost, from what I can understand, it's like if you guys had somewhat of an understanding upon the steps that would follow or not. But I feel like it was somewhat understood that things would follow, but things didn't necessarily follow. And that's where I'm a little bit stuck. That's what I'm wondering. So please let me know by curiosity if you feel like it. Send me an email, let me know. And question number one, were things kind of pre-established before you went over there upon what would happen next? Or is it just something that you would have liked to have happened? That's my question. That being said, let me go and answer your question. So, did we enjoy all together? Did we enjoy? Here we go. Did we enjoy? Movement, fast paced. Things went a little bit too quickly, quite frankly. Did we enjoy? We definitely did. We do have our Ace of Cups over here, but we kind of felt like things went a little bit too quickly. What I will say is this. Are you kind of settled into this person's mind? Yes, you are. Do we have a lot of thoughts about you? Yes, we do. Are some of them into the 18 plus category? Absolutely. So we do have a lot of thoughts. We do have a lot of desires. We do have a lot of interrogations. We do have a lot of enjoying what it is that we did see. And that's what I can see. So to answer your question number one, yes, we definitely did. But there's also like an afterthought that seems to be coming on through. It sounds very ooh la la-ish. Oh, there's no ooh la la. Your brain is ooh la la. Although now you know I'm lying because I said 18 plus, didn't I? Ooh la la. Okay, it is kind of ooh la la-ish, but it might not be as ooh la la-ish as you think. Yeah. All right, let me continue. There's a certain ooh la la to it. Okay, let me go back over here. Question 2. Okay, number 2, I'm going to answer with a yes or a no because otherwise Swanson's making ideas into his mind. I feel as though with our ace, I feel as though we did have some ideas, but I feel like we didn't really know what to do with it. So did we have some ideas? Yes, we did. Did we actually want to utilize them? I feel like we didn't know what to do. So we were kind of caught on up into our energy and into our thoughts where we ended up doing like basically nothing. But did we have the thought? We did. Did we think that it was a good idea? We didn't really know, so we didn't do anything. Yeah, but we definitely enjoyed it. And question number 2. And question number 3, I've already answered part of it when you're talking about the afterthoughts. And I said yes. Well, yes. I was saying that he's thinking everything as such. Will he have afterthoughts? Yes. Will he do anything about it? No. So no gelato. No gelato, sweetie. I'm right about the brain part too, right? Oh, I know I am. I know I am. But you know what? That is simply the way that we love you. That's my answer. And that's my answer, Juanson, to what you just said. It's all my emotions snacked into one. High Priestess, I'm coming around to you in just a second, my love. Yeah. Okay. And number 4. Yes. Since he does have, Okay, let me go and see. I believe that every once in a while he might actually have something going on with clients. So does he actually kind of hook up with clients every once in a while? I will say yes. But it is something that he tries not to do simply because it's really not all that good for his business. So is it something that he does do every once in a while? Yes, he does. Is it something that happens often? No. I'm going to say maybe somewhere around 2-3 times a year. That's it. That's all. Other than that, it's people that he knows from different socials and everything as such. Let me go and see about the overall thoughts on my beautiful High Priestess. You're next. Tomorrow, by the way, my beautiful loves, the live is going to be later. Okay, so Jasmine, you usually don't necessarily send it into the week. It's more into the weekend, but if ever you two pop on up, I know you'll be sleeping at that time because you're in Italy, but for a beautiful High Priestess or anyone else, we are going to be somewhere around 10:30 tomorrow night, okay? The live will be later. It will be there, just later. So we'll call it the After Hours Live. I would love it to be After Hours Live where we could have 18 plus. Would that not be fun? So here we go. Overall thoughts, what is actually going on? Honestly, I feel as though he saw you more as a client today because he was a little bit, he didn't know you enough, all right? If he would have known you more, let's say he would have seen you more often, you would have been from around, you would have had some type of connection, maybe it's the second or third time that you go, maybe even at that point you guys get along well and you kind of exchange socials and all different kind of things. It would have been a different type of an outcome altogether. For the moment, I feel as though he's a little bit afraid about judgment. You thinking, oh my God, maybe he does this with other people or do it with other people. I'm kind of feeling like he's a little bit easy. So today was more like a client, but I'll say a client with definite thoughts and fantasies. Let's put it that way. And on to that note, you're already sleeping, so it's too late to say sogni d'oro. I will say una bella mattina a te bellissima and prendi un cappuccino per me. And have yourself the most beautiful day. I hope it is nice and lovely. I know that into the month of March, April, it can be really rainy and kind of cold and damp in Italy. So hopefully you're getting some nice weather, my love. It does, doesn't it, Watson? After Hours Tarot. Should we call us the After Hours Tarot? Huh. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. I like it too. It kind of I'm going to jot it down. I'm going to jot it down. Instead of live tarot reading, maybe we'll call ourselves the After Hours Tarot. I don't know. What do you guys think? After Hours Tarot. I kind of feel like I want to put a cup of tea with that in a little hourglass. Oh, there you go. You got a cup of coffee. And books. Yeah, I'm liking. I am. How are you doing, my beautiful Julie? I'm going to go and see our beautiful High Priestess for the moment. I'm going to put a timestamp at 27 minutes. I'm just going to go and read your question. I know that you're around. Sorry for the caps onto the minutes. And let's just go and check that out. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go like that. And let me go over here. Okay, job searches for April. Absolutely, my love. Can you also check? I definitely can. Let's go see what's happening with that. Okay. Well, let's go and see. All right. So let's go and see the job search in April to begin with. And then we're going to go and look for the job search in Atlanta. All right. Here we go. Just like that. Just 1 second. So. Into the month of April, I see somewhat of a lack of progress. I feel like you have fears. I feel like you're wondering a lot of things. I feel like you're dissatisfied. I feel like you're trying to figure out different things, such as different steps to move on forward, everything as such. But I see you just kind of being a little bit stuck into your job search in April. So I'm going to say, I feel like more near the end of April, so more around the 2nd or the 3rd week of April, I feel like you could have some new opportunities that could come on into your job search. That could be good for stability, for financial growth, into long-term prospects at the same time. But I feel like we really have to, I feel like you need to be open to new beginnings and trust that the seeds that you have already planted are going to end up bearing their fruit. So basically, I need you to realize that what you have done all the way up until now, there could be some companies that you have brought some of your curriculums into that are going to end up reaching on out towards you. May they interest in you or not, that's a different subject altogether. Into the month of April, honestly, around second or third week, like I said, I do see some different opportunities opening on up towards you, but I don't necessarily feel like any of them are worth you switching from the actual job that you have to the other job. I don't see you necessarily doing that step, if you will. I feel as though there's an interest to look for something new, but I don't see the actual movement. So I'm going to say into your job search for April, keep on with your beautiful persistence, keep on with your hard work, because that's really going to be the key to your success. Apply multiple positions, explore steady, reliable roles that are going to give good results for you. This is not a time, I know that you do want to switch on over, I know that you do want something that is new, but it is still not a time for rushing. I need you to put things in a consistent, deliberate effort. I need you to stay patient because the rewards are going to come your way, but I do need you to continue with your dedication. So basically, I will say not too much happening into the month of April, all the way until the end, where you could have some more movement, some more opportunities, but nothing that seems to be clearly screaming out your name altogether. So keep on looking, keep on searching, don't give up. As for the job search in Atlanta altogether, what is happening with that? Job search in Atlanta. Job search in Atlanta. Getting over here, 9 of Pentacles, reverse. You're not necessarily being happy about the results that you're getting. Getting our Chariot. It is a place that could interest you. I'm going to say definitely continue looking towards it. It could be something that could be quite good for you. But I feel more time is necessary. I feel like more research is necessary. For the moment, I'm going to say into the month of April, I don't see anything happening or anything opening on up for Atlanta. I do believe that it is a place that you are interested in going to. I do. I can see the interest. It is there. I see that you're looking towards it. I don't see anything horrible. Like I don't see any, bad things that are happening. Absolutely not. A darn little broom. But I don't see you being happy, and I don't see you getting an opportunity that you would like. So I don't want to say don't look for Atlanta. I don't want to say that. I don't want you to rule out any places in particular, because I know very well that one little tiny little switch, a little tiny thing can change absolutely everything. So I will basically say for you, if that is a place that you would like to go to, continue to look. It just takes a different person who's going to look at your curriculum. It takes a new person who's doing the interviews. It could be a place you haven't brought your curriculum in yet. Don't give up if it is a place that is interesting for you. But for the moment, I feel like you want to go, but I don't feel like I see any openings. So basically, I'm going to say job search in April, a lot of stagnancy, a lot of wanting, desiring, looking, but not getting what you want. Just, it's not worth switching, 4 quarters for $1. It's coming out to the exact same thing. So you seem to be holding on and waiting for something bigger and better. But the bigger and better, I don't feel is going to happen until the month of May or even June. Nothing has come from there. I know you're really interested into that. But again, I'm going to say, my beautiful High Priestess, I've got you, my beautiful Julie. You're going to be up in just a moment. Don't go too far, okay? I I'm definitely going to say for you, do not give up, even though I know that it is the place that you do want to go to and that you would love to go to. It's not because you haven't had a call back that it's not going to come your way. Sometimes it is simply a question of timing. So give yourself more time, continue to apply. If you applied into a place that you wanted to work into and it's been 2 to 3 months, reapply, because they do recycle them and you'll be lost into it. They will not call you back. So it's not a problem to reapply every 2-3 months, my love. Quoi? Ok. Ben, je peux pas rien faire là maintenant.
Rien dessus, mais j'ai cru.
Non, mais relaxer ton pompon. Le
Comme
toutou.
tant que je fais rien avec.
Ok. Le toutou, you, ma belle.
Emeline, elle a mis.
Elle est partie?
Ouais, elle l'a mis sur sa serviette.
Ok, il est en dans sa serviette. Dans l'entrée.
Oui.
Ok. Est-ce que vous l'avez sorti là? Ok.
On a mis.
Alright. On va espérer qu'il est correct. Il a bu pas mal d'eau tantôt. Je t'aime. Va asseoir ton petit pied puis relaxe ton petit pompon bébé.
Mais
Quand j'ai fini de travailler, on va le sortir faire un pipi, on va le mettre dans son lit. Ok? Dans le sous-sol. Je t'aime. Love you. See you later.
Il y a 2 dollars puis un petit chandail pour ses oreilles puis ses pattes.
C'est bien parfait, ma cocotte.
Ben pas un chandail, mais un manteau de chien.
C'est correct, ma choupette. À tantôt, ma belle.
Tu finis quand?
Je sais pas si c'est assez tranquille ce soir. Sûrement bientôt, ma belle.
Ok.
Love you.
Comme dans 5 minutes.
Bah là, exagère pas. 15, peut-être. 15. See you later. My God, she's negotiating with me. My beautiful high priestess, let me know if you do have any other questions, my love. She came on in just to tell me the side of her foot hurts, but she doesn't know why. She's got nothing that is apparent and has done nothing. I said, sit down and relax your body. And now she's negotiating when I'm going to go and see her. All right, Julie, I'm coming to see you. High priestess, let me know if there's anything else, my love. I know that you will end up finding, like I said, but I feel like it's more going to be around May or June. But every single month kind of goes on through with the work that you do. So I need you to continue putting the hard work into it. And I know that you will, because that's what you do. You work really, really hard. You're very, very determined. And that's why you have all those possibilities. And that's why you have those callbacks. Just don't give up onto your dream of going to California. It will come your way, my love. Coming to see you, sweetie. Hold on one moment. Let me just do this like that. And let's go see Julie. You know it's very far down the road. What are you asking me? Okay, after several years. I actually feel like into the following. I'm going to go look into the cards, but quickly like that. I feel like within the following 7 years, you're no longer going to be working there. Not because you're going to be fired, simply because you're going to find something that is better paying, and you're going to go up into the rankings. Yeah, that's what I feel, but let's go and see within the cards, okay? And I think you had a second question too. I'm going to go and see. Especially, yes, you feel like your job is okay for now, but not sustainable once having kids and family. Yeah, okay, well, ultimately it is a yes, you will be leaving probably within the following 7 years, so it's not going to be right away. But let me just go and take out the cards onto it. Hi, Brian, and thank you, my love. We saw you the other night, didn't we, sweetie pie? I'm sure we did. What's up, beautiful? Viens me voir, viens me donner un bisou, bébé. Ok, mes amours.
Mais il est comme ça.
Oh.
Les yeux rouges.
Je vous aime. À tantôt. À tantôt, mes amours.
Ah, mais toi.
No, well, I don't know. Hey, it could be 2 to 3. I see 7. Or if you'll change your profession, or if you'll be doing the same thing. I actually feel like you're doing the same thing, but I feel like you're moving up into the ranks. So you could be more of the boss altogether. You're definitely moving on up, but you're not, like I said, you're going to be sticking into the same position that you're into. And you feel like you don't want to do commission, and you want a more stable income, right? I know. Commission jobs are really, really difficult because as much as you can make a lot of money, you can also have some months where you make no money whatsoever. And into those months where you make no money, everything just kind of becomes a little bit chaotic, right? Yeah. No, you're definitely going to be with a different company. Let me go and take out the cards and get some info, okay? Brian, my love, you're going to be on up next. No, what? Yeah, I'm so stressed. Why are you so stressed? Julie, I said 7 years. Don't be stressed for 7 years, my dear gosh. Sweetie pie. No. No. I said you're going to be moving up positions. I said you're going to become more of a boss type of a position where you're not going to have to worry as much about the actual sales that you are doing. Your salary will not depend upon what you sell, but more upon what your team sells, which is going to be different altogether. It's still a little bit depending, but it's different. Yeah, no, don't be stressed way before time, my love. No. Okay, hold on. So, you see, look, 4 of Wands. Now you're stressed because you haven't had any... And you're so stressed about not hitting. Oh, sweetie pie, you're good. You're good, my love. You have such personality. You have such credibility. You are fantastic with clients. You are fantastic within the company. You're not going anywhere, my sweet love. Oh, my dear God. Don't worry about it. And we are not even close to the end of the year. Yeah, okay, you're stressed now. You're not stressed about the 7. You're fine. You're fine, my love. So that being said, into your overall outcome for the moment, don't worry about it. Okay, look. I'm not going to say, though, I'm not going to say that for this year. I know this is not your question, but we got into it, so let's deal with it. I know that your question is not, are you going to ultimately, hit your goals and hit your sell goals and everything of the such. I've got you, High Priestess. You'll be up right next, my love. Right after Brian. Okay, I'll be right with you, my love. So yeah, I know that you are going to go and hit your goals. You're going to be close to your goals, okay? You will be close to your goals this year. I don't necessarily believe that you're going to be hitting those goals, but you'll be close. So I don't want you, though, to worry about your job or where you're at or losing it. Nothing is happening to your job this year. Nothing. And as I said, you seem to be into that same position for the following years. You are going to be going up in ranks into the following 7 years. You're no longer going to be working for the same company, but you are still going to be working in some type of marketing or some type of sales. So you are going to be working with a team. The team will be underneath you. You're going to have to kind of work around it, make sure that everything is going into the right way, making sure that you've got the numbers at the right place. It's going to be somewhat of a different position, but at least you're not going to have to worry about, are you going to hit your sales, right? Yeah. Well, we're going to continue to work onto it. For the moment, I see you hitting close, but I don't see you hitting it. But I see you being close. I know you're stressed about it, my love. I know, sweetie. So, your current company, are you still going to work into your current company into the following years? I know that you're juggling a lot at this moment. I know that you're going to continue to move on forward. I know that you're going to have to continue to kind of balance out work and life and future plans within marriage and family. Things might become a little bit more challenging along the way, but you are definitely trying to find the harmony between all those aspects of your life, and you will find it. You're going to have to kind of rename a little bit more of your priorities, if you will. But as long as you remain flexible into your approach, there's no need to adjust your work-life balance into the future. Things are going to be okay. So you will stay at the place where you're at, I'm going to say probably for the following 5 or 6 years. I do. Then I see you switching on up. I see you changing for a different company. Why? Because I feel like you're going to be moving towards a different phase of your growth, of your dedication, of the experience that you have. I feel as though you're going to feel like where you're at this moment, you're no longer growing. There's nothing more for you over there, and you're not necessarily finding your fulfillment. So you're going to go elsewhere. And that's going to really kind of propulse you, the desire to go elsewhere, the desire to move on, to explore new opportunities that are going to align more with what you want at that point. Because what you want at this point is all good and it's all great. But what you're actually going to be wanting in 2, 3, 4, 5 years is going to be different. You're looking for different things. And so that's what you're going to be searching for. And that's what you're going to go and get. And at that point in time, your priority is going to shift also. Your priority is now going to be the family. So I'm going to say within marriage and the family impact, I feel as though you're going to be very nurturing. You're going to be very caring within your family. I feel as though once you and hubby actually start the family, you're naturally going to shift towards something that is more family life. That's going to lead you to that reevaluation of your career. And that's where you're going to get more into creativity, into growth, into a new chapter of your life regarding your job. So until you actually have children, you're going to be at the same place. It's once you have children that you're going to start to reevaluate and kind of reorganize everything all together. So there will be a shift and it will happen on through, but it's not going to happen for the following, I'll say 4 to 5 years. With a full change within the following 7 years. So that would be, let's say 5 years, pregnancy, giving birth, a year off, and then you kind of start on off something new. So will you leave your company? You will. You're going to feel like you're completed everything that you're into. You're going to feel like you've reached a point where you've outgrown your position, where the company is no longer going to fit with your new life goals, which are going to be changing. So, and that doesn't mean that you're leaving right away. Like I said, you're still going to be sticking around for the following few years. But after then, you're going to have reached certain milestones. And within marriage and children, you're going to look for different opportunities that are going to be more family centric kind of a lifestyle that will be better for you altogether, my love. Yeah. Hi, Elaine Tat. Nice to see you, sweetie. I don't know where you're at, but I see Sean saying hi to you. Oh, we definitely can. And we're working on to it, my beautiful Julie. We're working on to it. I have no fears. Every single week we are working on to it and we will get it. We will be we will try not to be close, but we will try to surpass it. We will try to do even better because we want you to hit your goal, but we also want you to get that bonus. We want you to get something good and something strong. We want you to move on up into the positions. And in order to do that, we need you to be as successful as you possibly can. And I need you to tap into your power of who you are and what you have to give out. And I know that your relationship with hubby is going to help you to be able to do that. I know. I have no doubt. No doubt whatsoever. That's it, right? Oh, you see Woods. Oh, I saw Elaine Tat. Where's Woods? Where's Elaine Woods? Hi, Elaine Woods. I don't see Elaine Woods neither, but hi, Elaine Woods, and hi, Elaine Tat. Nice to see you, sweetie pies. What is that? You want half of your income. If you don't get the bonus, that's a lot of income. Oh, there you go. Nice to see you, Elaine Woods. I would stay positive. Don't let go, my beautiful Julie. Do not let go. The more positive you will be, the better things will come towards you. You have the potential. I know that you do, my beautiful Julie. Oh my God, you are so much stronger than you know. You've got this, and you're going to go and get it, my love. We're going to go and see High Priestess, followed out by Brian. Brian, please let me know if you are here. let's go and see for our beautiful high priestess, and we will leave you another timestamp over here. So, okay. And again, tomorrow, by the way, my loves, the live will be later, okay? Like much later, somewhere around 10 o'clock, something of the such. So here we go. California energy for you. Brian is going to be following on through. So we are with High Priestess, followed up by Brian. Okay. Energy surrounding a job search in California. Getting our Sun, getting our Eight of Swords, also getting our Eight of Pentacles, our King of Swords, and our Empress. What I will say for you is this. I feel as though there's very possibly some new beginnings that could be coming on out for you. I just feel like the energy for the job search, it is full of potential. There are so many places that you could go to. But I also feel like there's a mix of adventure that is within it. I feel like, yes, there could be new opportunities, but I also feel like you need to take that leap of faith. And I know it's kind of scary to take the leap of faith when you think, oh, I might not necessarily have that job, and I definitely would not want to throw you into that. I feel like you do have potential, but I feel like it's complicated this moment. And it's not entirely, like, none of it is your fault, quite frankly. You're doing everything that you can. You have beautiful experience. You've got a beautiful soul. There's a lot of things that you want. You're very optimistic. You are so hardworking. You're so determined. Any company would be absolutely blessed to absolutely hire you, my love. I just feel as though there's a lot of budget issues at this moment where people are trying to hire a little bit less. I feel like they're trying to hire a little bit more internally with people that they already do know to try to keep it a little bit more safe into their hiring. So there's a lot of things altogether that are a little bit complex within that. I feel like you have the willpower. I feel like you have the drive to succeed. I know that you love the dynamics of it, but I feel like more determination, more focus to navigate that very competitive job market is going to be important. It's like if you've got that niche, you've got that setup, and you need to show that you're completely different than them. May it be with the presentation of your curriculum, may it be by contacting them once you've sent them on out the curriculum and saying, hey, my name is this, I sent you my resume out. It's really just doing different things that are going to make you stand out. That is what's going to be super important for you if you do want to go and move on out over there, my love. So for the moment, I'm still going to have to say the possibility is there. I do feel like you definitely could move on forward, but I still don't see it necessarily happening at this moment. I still feel like there are some barriers that are around. I still feel like this is where you want to be, but I feel like there is more work to be done. How does the more work actually define into your field? I don't know, but there is more work to be done. There's more researches, there's more contacts, there's different kind of places also perhaps that maybe you haven't looked at. I know that there are job openings. I just feel like it's a little bit complicated because you're not quite into that state and it makes it more difficult for you. So is there a possibility? Yes. Do I see you though? If your main question is, do I see you going over there? The possibility is there, but do I see you? No, not right away. I don't. I see you most likely going somewhere else, into a smaller town where you're into a smaller type of company where things are a little bit more close, things are going well. It's not your dream. It's a little bit like an actor. You have a dream and you get these little roles every here and there, and they're nice and they're good and they're into your field and it's perfect, but you still have that ultimate dream, and your ultimate dream is that, and it will come towards you, but not right away. I'm going to say this year, I don't necessarily see you moving to California, my love. But again, I will say, defy me, my sweet love, and show me something different. I feel like there are possibilities, but more work is necessary, definitely. There can be movement, there can be progress. I just feel like life and the job market in California is something that is very fast-paced. Opportunities, they do come on quickly, but they leave very quickly also. So it's really important for you to stay very ready, to stay very responsive to any kind of openings that arise. You have to be really, really quick upon it, my love. Doing good. Thank you so very much. How are you doing, my beautiful Elaine? I hope that you have not had to call any cops anytime soon, my love. I hope so. High Priestess, let me know if there's anything else, sweetie. Brian, nice to see you, my love. What are Amanda's current feelings regarding you? Let's go see. There's tension between you and Amanda. She's not talking all that much, is she? She's kind of upset. Why is she upset? She feels like I'm answering my own questions. She feels like you're not listening to her. She's upset because she feels misunderstood. So she is feeling like she is misunderstood. She is feeling like she is not listened to. And she loves you, but she's upset at you. Yeah, she's upset. Hi. Yeah. Hi is good. Yeah, there's a lot of me, myself, and I into all of this, Brian. There's a lot of it, sweetie. Me, myself, and I. There's a lot of worries. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of that is going on. Does that make any sense to you? Let me know if that is making any sense at this moment, what I'm saying. Because I see a lot of that happening at this moment. Let me just go over here one moment. Just 1 second. Are you there, my dear Brian? Let me know. Just let me know if this is making any sense to you. I'm going to come and see you after Juanson, by the way, and depending how things kind of move on forward, we will see if it shall be the ending or not. Ta-ta-ta-ta. It sounds like such an ending, doesn't it? It makes sense. Okay, let me take out some more cards. So, how is she ultimately feeling towards you? Thank you for answering my question, by the way. How is she feeling towards you now that we know a little bit of the situation? Yeah. She's not sure if she wants to come back, my love. She's not sure. I feel like she's trying to concentrate a little bit more within work. I feel like she doesn't necessarily know how to move on forward. At this moment, quite frankly, I feel like she wants to be independent, Brian. I know. My answer sucks, and I'm sorry. Hold on. Allez, s'il vous plaît. Je sais pas, 15 minutes.
Encore?
Oui. Love you.
Il y a combien de personnes?
Il me reste 30 après.
Ok, ben. T'as 2 personnes.
Oui,
2 minutes.
Oh my god.
Ça prend combien de temps, reading?
Je sais pas, ça dépend des questions.
Combien de temps?
Allez, je t'aime. Voilà,
Ça
bon
prend
bébé.
combien de temps?
Je sais pas, ma copine.
Je vais le dire, c'est parce que j'ai mis un timer.
Oh my god. Va te
Quand
mettre
ça
un...
va sonner, je vais venir.
Ah, ok. Mets-toi un
Mais j'ai
timer.
besoin de savoir.
Ok, mets-toi un timer 15 minutes. Love you. Yeah, Juanson, il fait dire allô. Tu veux venir dire allô?
Oui, parce que
Ok.
après, on va écouter un film avec du popcorn.
Non, pas avec du popcorn. You. Annelle is coming to say hi. I'm still with you, Brian. Ouais, je sais, mais c'est un jour de semaine. Ça, Diana fait. Faut que t'ailles là, dire allô, regarde, qu'on voit ta face. Là. Oh my God. Hello. Ouais, je sais, hein, c'est weird ce que j'ai fait, hein. Hello.
Hello.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. There you go. Hi, Elaine.
Je te demande quand tu podcast, tu m'en fiches
Ah ben oui, mais je vais t'en faire la fin de semaine. Adios. Scram. Amigos. Annelle. Love you. Bye bye, sweetie.
Ok, ben t'es obligé de me faire quelque chose après.
Love you. Bye.
Parce que
Mwah.
j'ai plus de temps de parler.
Okay. Oh my dear God. All right. So here we go. My dear Brian, what I'm trying to say, yeah, seriously. My little Annelle, she's funny. So what I will say is this, my sweetie pie. Honestly, this lady, she still loves you. She still holds on to you, and she still believes that there's something that could be happening within your relationship. But she is not willing to explore that at this moment. She is wanting to have her own independence. She's wanting to find her own place. Once she has found that own independence and her own place, she'll be actually able to realize a little bit more and analyze a little bit better where she belongs and what she actually needs to do. So, my love, if you're wondering, does she still love you? Yes, she does. Does she still think about you? Yes, she does. Is she still interested in you? Yes, she is. But at the same time, she's afraid of her. She's afraid of returning back into things of the past, and she needs her own space. If you're wondering if is she with somebody else? No, she's not. She needs to figure out her life at this moment. And by saying that, I'm going to say she needs to have a good 2 to 3 weeks by herself to figure out. If you've already given her those 2 to 3 weeks, then maybe if you are able to communicate with her, you can send her a message or an email. Always very open, not judgmental, just asking how things are going, saying that you're missing the person. And, wondering maybe, how things are going, if you guys can meet on up, because I'm sure you've got thoughts and you've got ideas, and I'm sure that she has some also. But for the moment, I'm going to say a good week or two, just let things go on by. After that, if you are able to communicate, do reach on out. This person still loves you, still cares about you, but they're afraid of going back into the circle and being hurt. That's what I can see, sweetie pie. I will give you some messages coming from the Hermit deck, okay? I will, my love. So hold on. Let's go see. I swear, Juanson Lilith. Now she's not asking for me for nachos. Last week she's been asking me for popcorn. Popcorn in a movie. All right. But I'm like, you can't do that at 10 or 11 o'clock at night when you have school the next day. All right, now is not quite the right time, my love. But we do have contradictory messages. Please do let me hold you. I do wish that things were different. I want you to know that you are so very beautiful to me. And please do love me. That being said, my dear Brian, if there's anything else that you want to know, please let me know, sweetie. Oh, she is, Watson. And she likes stinky stuff. Yeah, I kid you not. You know the powder that you stick on popcorn? The cheddar, white cheddar, very chemical kind of a stuff. Oh, she loves that. Yeah, I'm coming to see you, Julie. It smells horrible, but she loves it. Julie, here we go, my love. I just don't feel like doing that at 11 o'clock at night. Okay, hold on, my beautiful Julie. Let me just go and see what I have. You're the one who just popped on through over here, aren't you? Does he want to... Ooh, I like that one. Okay. Let's just go and see that. Just 1 second. Okay, just another moment. Okay, perfect. Just one tiny little second. All right. Perfect. So just one moment, my love. That cheddar stuff. Oh, it's got a horrible smell, Watson. It smells like dirty feet. It's disgusting. She likes to eat it like that. It's horrible. Brian, let me go and see. I kid you not. Hi, Julian. Nice to see you, my beautiful love. How are you doing? Oh, I'm going to go and see that, Julie. Just one second. I'm going to go on to answer over here our dear friend Brian. Do I see things getting better? I feel like something is going to have to happen in order for things to get better, because otherwise I still see conflicts, all right? I see a lot of unhappiness. I see a lot of movement, and I see the movement happening quickly. I do see a lot of imbalance altogether, and I do see somewhat of a detachment of the toxicity. So what I'm going to say for now is going to be this, my love. It's going to stay complicated for the following 2 to 3 weeks. Within the following 2 to 3 weeks, either you make a movement or you come and see me and we'll look at it. We'll see what's going on. But you need to leave her a little bit of that own space. You need her to work on through it. For the moment, it remains complicated for 2-3 weeks. After that, I feel like there's an opening, because we do have love, we do have a desire, we do have wants, but we're very afraid of going back into the past. So for the moment, leave her space for a couple weeks. Let things kind of go on by. And then, if I were you, I would send out a message, probably more an email than a texto. I would send out an email, just not relating what happened into the past. Just, hey, how are you doing? I've been thinking about you lately. Speak from your heart. Don't go back into the past. Don't go back into whose fault is who. Just say that you miss her and that, you do love her, if you do still love her, which I'm sure that you do. And ask her if she'd be willing to open on up, or to go and have a cup of coffee so you guys can simply talk and no strings attached, and see where that could bring you. I feel like that could be something good. So can things change? Things can change. For the following 2-3 weeks, though, they will remain the way that they are. But after that, things can definitely change. Well, thank you, my dear Jillian. If you don't go too far, you're going to be on up really soon, my love. I'm going to go and see Julie, and then you're going to be on up right after. So let's say in 5 minutes, tops, sweetie. We don't have a very long list tonight. We're doing really good onto our timing. So here we go for our beautiful Julie. Let me just go and get this for you. Let's go like this. And please remember, everybody, tomorrow the live readings will be later, like around 10 o'clock. Later than today. All right. So does Mike want to provide for you? And let's go see. Jillian, I do have your question also. It is perfect. Thank you, my love. So does he want to provide for you and him? Okay. I don't feel like it's his thing, though, Julie. I don't. I really don't. I will go see, but I don't feel like that's his thing. I know that some people are, we have children, I stay at home, I do my thing, or I work and whatever, and he kind of compensates and everything of the such, everything is somewhat equal. But again, I am going to put out some warning signs for that, because I have been into a relationship for 20 years with somebody that I worked with. And yeah, I'm going to say definite red flag. Just be careful. Cover yourself at every point in time. Don't ever really let anybody, not that I want to put barriers against anything, but don't put all your eggs into the same basket, because if that basket ends up leaving, you end up with nothing. So just be careful along the way. That being said, does he want to provide to both of you and to your family together financially? What I feel is he will do it, and he will do it once you guys have children. I feel like he is willing to compensate in different kind of areas. I feel like if he makes more money than you, he is willing to kind of go to the pro rata, if you will. So he is willing to give more money because he makes more money to pay off different bills and different things. Will you have somewhat of a joint account? Yes. But will he also keep his own money? He will. So is he willing to take care of you and let's say you just kind of stay home? No, I don't see that coming from him. Is he willing to be together, take care of you while you're pregnant and while you have a year off because you're taking care of your beautiful children together? That, absolutely. But at any other moment in time, he likes to have his own independence. He likes to have his own money, and he likes to feel like you're doing something and you're contributing also. He is somebody who is fairly relaxed into his thoughts, into his ideas, but he can become quite full of anxiety in different kind of ways. And that is not an anxiety that we actually want to bring into the relationship, because that will end up actually working onto your own personal relationship, onto your sexual relationship, and everything all together. So I'm going to say he represents a lot of stability and leadership and everything of the such. But I also do feel as though he is into a place where he has a very strong desire to, yes, provide and, yes, offer some structure into the relationship to secure a stable foundation and a stable future. But I feel like he doesn't want to give everything on out. I feel like we kind of want to go a little bit one step at a time. So I still feel like he wants to be able to give you some things. But I feel like he wants to also be able to, I feel like it's a two-way kind of a thing, if you will. He wants to create the place that is nice and stable, but he also wants you to have your own success. He feels like it's important for you to feel like you are validated and that you are strong and that you have your own success and your own financial security that is completely outside of his or outside of the family. So yes, he can provide for both of you, absolutely. Is he willing to do it for a certain amount of time? It will be his great and enormous pleasure to do so. But altogether, financial stability, I feel like for him is something that you guys do together. You will probably have somewhat of a joint account. You'll probably also have an account for, let's say, vacations, everything of the such. But he'll also have his own little private account, and you'll have your own private account. And that's okay. I feel like you will have a beautiful and comfortable life. I don't see any problems with that at all. I feel like he is definitely financially stable and responsible if anything happens along the way where, I don't know, you don't like your job, you want to quit your job, whatever, and vice versa. I know that you'll do it for him. And I know that he will be able to take care of the family also if anything happens along the way. So that's what I'm truly seeing over here. It's more of a question of partnership, balance, and I'm going to say mutual support altogether. That seems to be popping on through. No, he's not going to count on you for financial. Oh my dear God, that is not his style, sweetie. Oh my God, no, sweet Lord, no. He wants to be able, no. He is not able to have you work and him live off of you. Absolutely not. He wants things to be somewhat equal, and he wants to, let's say he makes more money. He's going to come on in and help to pay for more bills because he makes more money. He will help you in moments where, let's say, you don't have a job or you're pregnant or whatever. He will help you on through with that, and he will support the family. He is definitely not one who is going to sit on his bonbon, play music, and just kind of wait for you to pay bills. Absolutely not. Oh, my dear God, no, don't worry about it, my love. Let me go see if he's thinking about things like that at this moment. No, that is stressful as heck. It is, ain't it? I know. It's kind of scary when you look at it in that kind of a way. Is he thinking about this at this moment? I'm going to say no. At this moment, he's thinking about him. He's thinking about his life. He's thinking about his work. And he knows very well that you've got your life and you've got your thoughts and you've got your work. So I'm going to say no, he's not necessarily thinking about those dynamics. But that's okay. It's okay. You'll be able to talk about that at that point being. Right now, He's got an awful lot onto his plate with this new job. You've got an awful lot onto your plate. Les amis, it's really just a question of here. Yes. Il bouge tout le temps, c'est Raphaël. Il bouge en faire les deux. Oh, don't worry about it, my love. Mais que faites-vous toutes les deux ici en passant? Que faites-vous? Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Enlève tes... Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé à tes pants?
Il a monté comme ça.
C'est pas les pantalons que je t'ai donnés tantôt, c'est mon nom. Lève-toi.
Ben, il y avait un trou.
Un trou dans les shrinks, dans les... Lève-toi. Lève-toi, B.
Maman, regarde
Tiens,
la
viens ici.
chanson.
Go. OK. Relaxe ton pompon, là. Non, je suis pas finie.
Je t'aime.
OK. Je t'aime aussi. Relaxe ton petit corps d'amour, là. Tout va bien. Oh, what is that, Ponce? Yeah, seriously. I don't know. Earlier he had different pants on. Now the pants are no longer there. We've got different pants. I was wondering what was happening to them. And I'm wondering why the heck they're both here. I don't know. There you go. It's part of mom life. You're going to skip workings and meditation again today. You're exhausted. Oh, well, that's okay, sweetie pie. Go to bed. You are much better to go to bed and have beautiful dreams about him and live that beautiful life within your dreams and your wants and your manifestation and your desires. Go and meet him up into an astral dream, my sweet love. Yes, it's all good. I know you are. I know you are. You just do what you've got to do. That's it, sweetie pie. Yeah, go and relax. Go and meet him up into the astral world. Good night, my beautiful Julie. I'll see you tomorrow, my love. Let me go into PayPal because I'm a little bit confused at this moment. I think I'm going to go and see Julian. I think she is our beautiful next one onto our list, and I believe we're going to go and see Ponson. Est-ce que tu as bien mangé, Rafafa?
Oui.
Okay. Okay, Julian it is. Oh, I'm sorry for your sister, my love.
De quoi?
Hein?
Mais pourquoi t'as-tu I'm sorry for...
C'est pas de tes affaires, bébé, mais je t'aime de tout mon cœur.
Je veux savoir.
C'est pas de tes affaires.
Oui, c'est vrai. Il est mort?
Non.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Hey, je te dirai tantôt.
C'est... pas ça. Ah, mon téléphone il a arrêté. Ajoute une minute.
Alright, hold on.
J'ai rajouté une minute.
Okay.
T'as une minute de plus.
Le toutou était encore correct en bas?
Ouais. Je sais
Ouais.
pas.
C'est
Je
pas?
peux pas le voir.
Okay. So what are you here, my love? Would you like to have a timestamp? Oh, you are here. Nice to see you, my love. Good night, my beautiful Julie. Sending you much love. Everything is okay, sweetie. Jillian, how are you doing, sweetie? So what are the current feelings and thoughts that we have towards you, and is everything basically going to be okay with your sister, right? Okay, so let's start with your sweetie pie. Let's go see the current feelings and thoughts, all right? That's my number one. Est-ce que vous avez fermé la télé de l'autre côté, les chats?
Oui.
Ouais.
C'est Raphaël qui se posait faire ça.
Oh ben, je n'entends rien. Donc, je pense qu'il l'a fait.
Je sais pas.
All right.
Je sais pas si t'as jeu-là. C'est pas une...
Okay, getting over here our Ten of Swords, getting our Queen of Wands. Things are complicated, sweetie. There's a lot of stagnation. Nothing is moving. Nothing is moving. There's no movement. Why? Why is there no movement? Why do I feel like there is an emotional connection that's there? Why do I feel like we have so many choices but no choices are being taken? Why do I feel like we're into a place where that connection is there? It is very strong. We do want harmony. We do have a lot of attraction. but there's just decisions, and it's like if those decisions are never being taken. I honestly feel like Chris is a little bit at a crossroads at this moment. I feel like he's reflecting on how to move on forward. I feel like he's considering the next steps into the connection. I feel like his thoughts towards you, his love towards you, his desire towards you is quite genuine. But I also feel like there's a lot of decisions and we don't really know what to do. We do not know what to do. So I'm going to say you're a little bit in a period of pause with Chris where there's sometimes some little shifts of perspective that come through. I feel like Chris is into a place of contemplation, of needing to evaluate his feelings, his thoughts, his actions. I feel like he doesn't want to rush on forward with anything that is clear into his actions. And that's why if you feel like he's kind of taking a step back, that's what it is. He's trying to take a step back to try to figure out things, to try to see a different angle. So yes, he thinks about you. Yes, he desires you. But yes, he needs to figure out things that he has no idea how to figure out. So I'm going to say a complete mindset of absolutely not knowing what to do. A complete hanged man kind of a place. So do we want and would we like to have collaboration, teamwork, and building something together? Oh, we would. But are we able to do that? We don't know if we're able to do that. We don't know if we're able to create that something. But the connection is important, and we feel like it could be worth it to put that effort into it. But Chris does not act into an impulsive kind of a way. Absolutely not. So I feel like he's really just kind of considering what's going to be next, how to move on forward, how to build up into a practical and into a grounded way, but has no idea how to do any of that altogether. So it could take a certain amount of time. And while he's into that certain amount of time, I feel like there could be shifts of emotions that could be happening along the way. So it's a little bit like a crazy roller coaster. Yeah. Let's go see for your sister, okay, sweetie? Are we going to surpass? She will surpass. She will. Is she going to come out quite victorious with it? In some regards, yes. In other regards, no. Yeah. She's not going to get everything that she wants. She's not going to be able to do everything that she wants. No. She will have some movement forward. She will have some changes. She will have some modifications. I ultimately feel like for her to get exactly what it is that she wants, there is a time span of approximately 1 year that's going to be necessary. I know it's a long time, right? I know. It's scary. I feel like the worst is behind her at this moment, but I feel like she needs to take control of her life. I feel like she needs to take more control of her life, of her financial life, and also of her love life. So there's a few things that she has to look upon, and she has to listen to her soul. She has to listen to what she believes is best for her. So I'm going to say there is hope, there is healing, and there is renewal. I feel like your sister has the potential to overcome, and I know that she will, the challenges that she's facing. But she is facing a time of recovery. She's facing a time where she's finding peace after difficult times. I feel like it is very encouraging. There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of renewed faith. There's a lot of optimism towards the future. But into the meanwhile, I feel as though there's resilience, there's courage, there's perseverance. I feel like your sister has the strength to overcome whatever obstacles lie ahead for her. But sometimes when she's facing tougher times, it's going to be important for her to be more patient, more brave, with inner fortitude. And yes, she will be able to do so. So will she ultimately, yes or no? Yes, she will. She will have the triumph over whatever is happening into her life. Why? Because she has control and she has determination. Because your sister has the drive and has the willpower to push forward and overcome the difficulties that she is facing. So she will focus and she will be determined, and she will not only surpass the challenges, but she's going to move forward with victory and she's going to success. So it's all about the momentum. It's all about the right moment at the right time, but she will have the progress and she will move on forward. but she must never, ever, ever let go of the control that she has. Hi, Love Shine. Nice to see you, sweetie. How are you doing? Jillian, my love, please do let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. I am here for you, sweetie. And I am sending you much. Why don't I give you messages from Chris? Why don't we go with a hermit deck for that? That could be nice. That could finish off well. How are you doing, my beautiful Love Shine? Here we go. Again, everybody, tomorrow our live is going to be later, like somewhere around this time, maybe even a little bit later. So don't be surprised if we're here like at 10 or 10:30 or something of the such. All right? There will be a live. It's just going to be later. I do get over here. You are my everything. Our wands, absolutely. Our Ace of Wands, wanting to move on forward. Holding on to you quite dearly at the very same time. Getting a maybe, trying to work onto it. I lie awake thinking about our future. I am a jealous person altogether. And, well, it's not me, it's the cards. Some sexual cards. I imagine you naked. And I am sending you much love, sweetie. I truly am, sweetie pie. Let me go see what is happening over here. I am going to go and see at this moment our dear Juanson, and then I'm going to go and see Love Shine. So... Love Shine, if you want to post your questions, you can, my love. I'm going to go and see Watson, and then Love Shine's going to be next. Having a good day. Yeah, I did. You've been relaxing and watching some documentaries. Tu débouches ton nez, choupinette. T'as-tu bien mangé, Annelle?
Non.
Non, Annelle? 10
10
minutes.
C'est bon. Il reste 9 minutes.
C'est même pas long. D'habitude, je dis plus longtemps. C'est vraiment court ce soir, les amis. Alors, my dear Juanson, let's go see. Have a good night, my beautiful Jillian, sweetie. I'm good, Love Sean. I'm doing pretty good, sweetie pie. I am. I am. I have spoken with my dear Alex, who was in Switzerland for a couple days skiing. So that is all good, and that's it. Tomorrow the live will be later because I have a date with Bruno. So all's good, but I am really excited to see Alex. I'm happy and I'm excited. I can't wait for his vacation to be over. Seriously, 10 days is way too long. All right, so Juanson, here we go. It's like Switzerland is like 5 hours ahead of me. That is so far away. So how does work look like this week? Are they going to be half a day? A full day. A full day. Why should we take a half if we can take a full? Anaël, je t'expulse?
Non.
S'il vous plaît.
Oui.
Anaël, fais ce qu'il faut que tu fasses, mais fais pas ce que tu fais.
Ça.
Anaël, t'as des solutions. Trouve tes solutions, ma belle. Oui, ils sont juste à côté de la salle de bain. Sinon, je te demote. Je t'envoie voir Mathias. Je t'expulse. Ok.
C'est la reine.
Fais pas ça, c'est grossy.
C'est la reine de la maison parce que c'est elle qui l'a fait. Puis c'est elle qui nous a pas de... Puis c'est elle qui nous a produit.
You're so cute. Merci,
Oh,
Raphaël.
je t'aime. Oui.
All right, here we go. So, Hansen. Yeah, let's move on forward with it. I don't know, my kids have the silliest conversations. My little Raphael just told Annelle, she's like, Mom is the queen of this house. Why? Because she bought this house and because she produced us. So she is the queen. All right, so how does work actually look like for you this week? You are going to have a full day off. There is no doubt about it. No doubt. I feel like that day you're not even going to use it to recharge. I feel like you're going to be working on your beautiful passion or on some type of beautiful card because we're still waiting for that deck. How many cards do you have done onto the deck, by the way? You must have a good 50. You must have a good 50 or 52 cards. You have a few of them done. I feel like this week you're not necessarily feeling tired or overwhelmed, but I do feel like you do need some time off for yourself. I do. So if you feel like going to have that beautiful cup of coffee, although I can't qualify a cup of coffee as beautiful, if you want to go and have the lovely, tasteful coffee at the place that we cannot necessarily mention that starts with a B, and have the beautiful company that goes along with it, I say why not? It can only just be good for you. I feel like you do need a pause. I feel like you need to kind of keep your out for that. Your eye, you already have so many thoughts, you have so many ideas, you have so much love. It's like your mind is blooming. It's like there's all these beautiful little butterflies all over the place, but don't lose yourself along the way. Yes, you have love. Yes, you have passion. Yes, you have Elizabeth. Yes, you have a lot of things. But take some time for yourself along the way also. So I will say new beginnings. I will say new opportunities for you. It's a little bit of a time this week to take that leap of faith, right? I know, she produced us. I kid you not, Hansen. Like, he's funny. He comes up with some silly stuff. But there's always a lot of truth within it. All right, so here we go. I'm like a magician. All right. So work week, all good. How are things going with your sweetie pie today? So how is she doing? All together. Oh, Love Shine, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't know if you posted it, but if you want, you can post your questions. You're going to be the following reading, my love. So the connection with you today, I feel like it is nice. I feel like it is strong. I feel like she's thinking about you a lot. I feel like she's wondering, when she's actually going to be able to see you and what's going to be happening from it. So do we have a moment where we want to have, oh yes, I know, I'm going to go ooh la la. Do we want to have a moment of emotional intimacy, of harmony, of deep bond? Oh yes, we do. Are we thinking about you into that way? We are. But I'm going to have to say she's actually trying to keep things a little bit into the neutral zone. So, yeah, that's what I have to say. Affection, yes. Desire, yes. Emotional messages towards you that she's trying to send within her beautiful mind, absolutely. Does she want to express these things towards you? Of course she does. So I'm going to say she's basically filled with a lot of optimism and a lot of kind of looking forward towards what's going to be happening this week. I know that she is, though, a lot into her own little introspection. I know. She's a little bit like you. She wants to say a lot of things, but doesn't necessarily know how to say them or how to move on forward with them. So, yes, there is introspection. Yes, there is a moment of reflecting. Yes, the relationship is there. Yes, she wants to know how your relationship can fit into her life. So, yes, we do have those moments of a little bit of an inner searching. But yes, she is thinking about you. And yes, she is quite deeply thinking about you. She does not have one single negative thing to say about you, my love. Honestly, when she thinks about love, she thinks about you. She thinks about the connection. She sees happiness, emotional fulfillment. She sees harmony. She sees relationship. She sees the potential for the long-term happiness with you. And that, I believe, is great. So as for this week, you're moving on forward. Not too much really happening, my love. I feel like things are going to be reliable. Nothing weird is going to be happening. she's going to continue to send you her nurturing, her love, her abundance, her emotional fulfillment. I don't necessarily feel like there's any big switches happening for you this week, but I do believe that you will be able to speak with her even a little bit, and I feel like she'll be able to speak with you even a little bit. And I feel like we're truly going to value even just that little bit. I don't care what it is. Maybe a hey, hello, how are you doing? And then we kind of analyze how we looked at each other, what kind of body language we had, everything the such. That all goes into the mathematical equation of love, of desire, and everything else. That was so fake, Annelle. So fake.
De quoi?
La toux que t'as faite.
Fake.
It's so fake. An angel message for you. Trust into the process of life. The angels want you to know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. I need you to trust into the journey and know that you're being supported every single step of the way. Whether it's into your love life or in any other areas, do not rush anything. Everything is going to come into its beautiful divine timing. And your oracle message is embrace your intuition. Embrace that trust. Embrace that intuition. Pay attention to the subtle nudges and to the gut feeling that is guiding you, because your intuition is there. It is a beautiful, powerful tool, and it is aligned with your higher purpose. So, sweetie pie, let's go and see what the Book of Tarot has for you. J'ai bien aimé comment tu as dit so fake, là. C'était juste drôle.
Raphaël, arrête. Maman, chica. There's one put that one go. Chica, maman.
Oh my dear God, no, Juanson. No, actually, I do have to say, Annelle, she's absolutely not sick about hearing about your love story. She truly is sick. Hi, Elaine. You know, she truly does have a cold. She got it from Evil D. Evil D had a cold, and he kind of passed it on towards her. And since she's been back Sunday evening, she's had like this cold that started. So Evil D gave her a cold, and now she's stuck with it. I know my other kids will end up getting it into the following days. That is what it is. It's a domino effect, but it has nothing to do with your love life. 8 of Wands. The answer is to move forward with a caution. Don't let your previous success give you too much confidence. What a horrible message. Do not let your previous success give you too much confidence. I'm sorry. I should rip that page off. It is really bad. Yeah, you do, Elaine. Yes, you do. No, he can't take care of himself. He's nasty and stinky, Juanson. Oh my God. That was a funny message. If you want me to rip that page out of the book, let me know. I'll rip it. It was stupid. All right. Usually you base a lot of positive things upon what happened in the past. That kind of helps you build. But anyways. Okay. Love messages. Love Shine, you're going to be on up next. I've been thinking about you a lot lately, and my heart is drawn to you in ways that I simply cannot describe. The love I feel for you is something so deep and so real. I cannot wait to see where this connection is going to be taking us. Every time I'm near you, I feel like home. There is much peace and comfort into your presence. And you make me feel like I can be myself. And that is something that I do cherish so deeply. Just keep it all right. If ever there is a page you don't like, Juanson, let me know. I will rip it on out live. Oh, I'm just saying. I'm gonna go and see Love Shine. I don't see Love Shine's questions. Did Love Shine post any questions? I'm gonna go peep at it. I'm going to go and peep. Robert, if you're around, sweetie, please don't hate me, my love. Don't hate me. Don't become upset at me. I just say what I see. Honestly, I don't have to. I will take the cards out for you. I don't need them, but I don't feel like this is going to go into the way that it is. I feel like you want it to go in that kind of way, and that's why you're seeing it to that kind of way. I feel like she's staying there because it is a temporary situation that's going to be best for her. Do I see her rekindling? I don't, my love. I feel like she's actually going to release those ties. It's just a question of, I'm going to say 2 to 3 months. Again, sweetie pie, I am sorry, my love. Don't be upset at me. I'm just answering your question. I hope that it goes a different way. I hope that the energies do change. But for the moment, I'm going to say I don't necessarily see a reconciliation, sweetie pie. Oh, there you go, love. Sean, I got your questions over there. Elaine, an HR manager brought a position. I've got you, love. Shine, you're next, sweetie. To your attention, it's an analyst. What is it? Would you get it if you apply? It seems like it's close enough. Okay, well, let's go see. Love Shine is going to be next. Juanson and Lilith, we're going to be closing in 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, my sweeties. Again, my beautiful Love Shine also, tomorrow the live is going to be later, like somewhere around this time, around 10 o'clock, okay? So don't be surprised if you don't see us at 8 o'clock. We're not going to be here. We'll be here around 10. I have a date with Bruno tomorrow. I would love it to be a date with Alex, but he's too far away this week. So there you go. What do I have? Let's go and see. But I do really, truly enjoy Bruno. He's a sweetie pie. I have a great time with him. I have something to tell you to help answer my question. Yeah, say it. Go ahead with it, Love Shine. Say it here. Say it wherever you want. You're next. You can post it, my love. Yeah, we're closing in 10 minutes. We are. Closing time. Closing time. Da 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 da. I don't know who sang that song, but that's what it is. I will enjoy myself. I always enjoy myself with Bruno. He's a sweetie pie, and he's good in everything. Yeah. So that being said, it's an email. I'll get right to it. That being said, 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and our Queen of Swords all together. Hold on just one moment. Is it a good thing for you, my dear Elaine? I will say yes. I will say there is a little bit of some difficult decisions, but if you move on forward, you really put all your effort towards it, could you actually get it? I will say yes. I'm not going to say 100%. I'm going to say 50%. I know it sucks. I want to say 70, 80, 90, 100, but I can't. Because of our 2 of Swords, I'm going to say there could be some things that are a little bit outside of your power that you can't necessarily control. So I will say you have 50% chance of getting it. So go ahead with it. It could be a good fit. Let's go see our beautiful Love Shine. Oh my God. I gotta give a kiss to my little boy because he is moving around in bed like he's going to fall asleep, because that's what he does. And if I don't give him a kiss right away, he will fall asleep. He'll still fall asleep, but hey. Tu vas t'endormir. Oui, je sais que c'est compris. J'aime bébé. Je t'ai vu, bébé. Alrighty, so here we go for beautiful Love Shine. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go see Love Shine. Let's make sure everything is good in PayPal also, so nobody's upset at me once we say we're closed for tonight. Guess I don't like that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we are good. After our beautiful Love Shine, we will be closed for tonight. And Love Shine, let's go like this. It is my pleasure, my beautiful Elaines. I know. Love Shine, whenever I see my little Raphael moving around, like he's got symptoms of I'm going to sleep. He becomes kind of a little bit hyperactive where he will kick you May you be there or not, he'll kick the bad something. I don't know what. He squirms around. And then within 5 minutes, he has fallen asleep. So here we go. Anel, she never sleeps. She waits for mama. All right, so Love Shine, let's go and put you a timestamp and let me go and see what we've got. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, bébé? Eh ben, non, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right, let me go and read. So, how do you know I get to see Bruno tomorrow? How do you know that? I didn't even say it until you wrote it. Or is it because, okay, and you sure you can't wait? Seriously, what is this email? It's like you already knew everything about it. Yes, I cannot wait for Alex to come back. He just palpitates my heart. He does. You got tickled when I was telling you about my man. You've been busy. Oh my God, you're so funny. Yes, I have been quite busy. I have been. I don't have a lot of time left into my day between Alex and Bruno, kids, life, and everything of the such. And you saw your sweetie pie today. And you had a late lunch. That's all good. Late, early. It's all good. Okay. For only 15 minutes. So that was kind of quick. And then the wife called. Anel. Anel, tasse tes faux Non,
il n'est pas de son bord. Oui.
Because it was onto a field trip. So that gave you guys more time. Only 20 minutes more before he had to pick up daughter at school. To call his wife and I asked him, why do you have to step out? Okay. He can talk freely and not worry, right? 10 minutes, that's a long time. Yeah, I understand that. I do. Okay. I understand it, but I am going to say something towards it before I go and take the cards out, okay? That's it. I told you, that's why you know. Okay. I didn't actually know till today. Bruno wanted to come today, but I kind of said, no, come tomorrow. Okay. Good night, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie. I understand. Let me just say this, Love Shine, before I even get into your reading altogether. I myself personally am a very outspoken person. I say what I think, how I feel, and I don't hide anything. All right. It could have been 5, Love Shine. That's a quickie. That's a real quickie. I don't think you got to the point where you wanted to be within 5 minutes. You could have. Who's to say? If you hit the right spot, you're good for gold, right? But yeah, what I will say is this. As for the phone call, I understand why he feels less stress by being into an outdoor kind of an area. So being into a different room or something of the such, right? Yeah, no him on phone. Oh, him on phone the 5 minutes. Okay. Not the socks. Yeah, I know, Juanson. Why was I thinking socks 5 minutes instead of 10? And not... Okay, please forgive me. It's my dirty Aries mind. Okay, so what I will say is this. Anyways, I feel as though, quite frankly, the actual fact that he goes on out, and I will validate it at this moment, the fact that he goes out to talk to her is simply because he feels bad. Why does he feel bad? Well, there's different things. He feels bad because he thinks to himself he doesn't want you to hear him speaking to the wife, because that could make you jealous and it could create some issues within your relationship. And also, I feel like sometimes he could actually be afraid, what if there's a sound? Not that you would sabotage, because he doesn't believe that you would ever sabotage, but what if there is a sound? What if there's something that actually kind of transpierces through, and she would wonder, like, what is that? Is somebody with you, or where are you at? That really scares him. So for those two reasons, that's why he actually goes on out to talk. So I'm going to say you could have the exact same fear. You can, but you don't. So for you, it's okay. For him, it's not. But I get it. I know, right, Juanson? What is he doing wrong? Although in 5 minutes, you can do a really good job. But like I said, Juanson, you got to hit the right points. Nothing wrong with 5 minutes if you know what you're doing. Yeah, that's it. But sometimes it's true, right? It is true. It is true. There's nothing wrong with 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Honestly, I have troubles if it lasts like too long. Too long, I get annoyed. Like, what the heck is your problem? I'm done with this stuff. Let's move on to something else. Oh, he's learning. I'm like for an in-between. Yeah, keeping it into an in-between, kind of a good frame. Not too short, not too long. Otherwise, I get bored. Or I think you're kind of sucky. There you go. That being said, let me get to your reading now. Too long? What is that? I know, right? Love Shine. Some people say, oh, I wanted an hour. What are you going to do for a friggin' hour? I get annoyed. Boom, 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 boom. Seriously, can we get to it? Let's make something happen out of this. Let's make it good. Let's make it short. Let's make it somewhat okay. Let's make everybody happy. It's not a question of 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm bored. Let's make it happen. Right, Love Shine? I know. No, there's nothing good in something that longs and drags on forever. You can always have a round 2 and a round 3. It changes nothing. That being said, let me get to your reading. Okay, so let's go over here. Alrighty. Quelques minutes, je suis dans mon dernier. Okay. So, that is actually why he is not necessarily, yeah. All right. So, as for the first question altogether, that's what it is. I feel like he is not holding back because he's hiding things from you or because he's trying to protect himself. I feel like for him, opening up too much, it could be kind of complicated potentially within the wife, or it can cause some type of discomfort in any kind of moment. Like, he could call her by a certain name or say a certain thing, and you could kind of be annoyed, and you could kind of say, oh, did you call her that way? That seems so loving and so caring. Why don't you do, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. So, I just kind of feel like he tries to express himself freely, and he tries to stay away. That's basically what it is, but it's nothing much more than that. So, yeah. So, why doesn't he actually answer the phone in front of you? Because, quite frankly, he wants to keep his connections, he wants to keep his conversations somewhat to himself without having to worry about judgment or anything of the such. It's not that he doesn't want to share what is going on in front of you, because you already know. It's really just making him a little bit uncomfortable altogether. So it's more of a him kind of a thing than a you kind of a thing. All right. I know, Love Shine, right? Men need to know this. Juanson, you need to know this. Too long, it's no good. Too short, no good. Find the perfect balance, sweetie. Let me go and see that, Love Shine. So what was their energy like when they were talking? Didn't you not just kind of feel like you wanted to go on forward, put a little bit of like of a cup or a glass and listen to their conversation? I feel I'm getting our Emperor, getting our King of Wands. Quite frankly, I feel like it was a mix of things. I feel like they were talking about things that they had to do, that he had to do. I feel like he was kind of obeying by the rules. But I kind of feel like, there was a little bit of, some loving messages like, okay, love you, see you later, with some kind of sweet words to go along with it. So was there some sweet and some loveness? Yes, there was. Was there, I've got to do this? Yes. Am I obeying by the rules? Absolutely. So all those things kind of mixed together makes absolute sense why he would not want to speak in front of you. You did try to hear? Oh, Watson, in love, it's always about the perfect balance. You got to do everything just in the okay kind of a way. Life is crazy like that, ain't it? If you do too much, it's not good. If you don't do enough, it's not good. If you do just okay, it's okay. But is okay good enough for you? Is it okay for the neighbor? Who knows? No, they don't talk. No, they don't talk in that way. They were talking about business, like what they had to do. You need to go and do this and that, and blah 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 blah. But there's always a little bit of a loving kind of a thing at the end, like, okay, sending you kisses or love you, see you later. Even if it is not heartfelt, it is still sad simply because it's into the routine, if you will. Yeah. A please would have? I know, right? I don't even know what you're talking about, but I'll say yes, Swanson. You see? You say you love you and I too, but you don't love him anymore. It's out of routine. That's what it is. Because if you don't say it, it gets out of the routine and then they start to wonder what's going on. So the fact of saying it, and that's important because a lot of people say a lot of things that mean nothing. They are empty of sense. And I honestly believe if I'm going to say I love you to somebody, I will say it because I mean it. I will not say it for the fun of it. I will not. If I don't say it, it's because I don't mean it. And I don't want to say it. And I won't say it. But I get it. I do. Within time, within relationships, that's what happens. No, he doesn't mean it in any kind of a way, but he kind of feels like he has to do it. So, what were his feelings when you asked about stepping on out, right? When you asked about stepping on out, he kind of felt a little bit tested. I feel like he felt a little bit trapped, a little bit restricted by the question, being a little bit unsure about how to explain things without necessarily wanting to cause any tension any kind of a way. So I feel as though he had some ideas, he had his thoughts, everything as such, but he did feel a little bit conflicted, a little bit confused about how he's actually going to express that to you and how he's actually going to present that to you. So I'm going to say he was feeling a little bit unsure about it. He understands where you're coming from, but he was feeling uncomfortable. And at the same time, he doesn't want to feel as though he is being judged because you do it in front of him, but he doesn't do it in front of you. So he doesn't want to feel judged or criticized. And it's important for him to keep that part. And because it's important for him that you know that you can trust him. He wants you to trust him even though you don't necessarily hear what he is saying. So there is a very, very strong trust aspect that is within that. Let's go see the thoughts onto the wife from sun up until sleep. Oh, you talk about you. A wife, a sun up until sleep, frankly. Or a Queen of Swords, getting over here, a King of Cups. He's still portraying what he needs to portray. He's still doing as much as he possibly can, but she doesn't make things all that easy. So I will say there's logic, there's emotional detachment that is there, But there's also always that sense of duty. There's also that sense of we are somewhat connected because of family, because of children. There's a very practical approach to their relationship. I feel like he's focusing more on obligations than anything that would be of an emotional kind of a connection. His thoughts on you, sun up until sleep. His thoughts on you, sun up until sleep. He wants things to be well balanced out. He wants you to allow him to make those movements towards you. I feel like the connection is so very strong. I feel like it is based on such beautiful respect, on such beautiful understanding. I feel like there is a very beautiful and very strong emotional bonding that is there. I still feel like he is not completely able to open on up towards those feelings towards you, because your relationship is a little bit complicated altogether because of the dynamics. But he does see the desire and the want for a potential for a deeper connection. There is no doubt about it. If he could engage more, he definitely would. Attention pas tomber mon lit là. Ouais. His thoughts on you at this moment. You're being seen as taking most of his thought process altogether. You're being seen as love, as caring, as sweet. You are into his mind, you are into his thoughts, and he's trying not to hide absolutely anything from you. You bring comfort, you bring stability into his life, you bring the safe space into his life. He can feel the love that you have towards him onto a very strong and emotional level. He feels quite drawn to you, to your warmth, to your energy, to what you bring. There is a very strong underlining feeling of, I'm going to say, love that is directed towards you. Tasse-toi, Raphaël, tu vas tomber en bas du lit. Merci. So I'm basically going to say, before I go into the tarot reading, into the messages, is that I feel as though he is also kind of caught between emotions, obligations, and his need for his own space to breathe. I feel like he has a very high level attraction towards you, a very high level connection also, but I feel because of the circumstances with the wife that it actually prevents him from being fully open to you at this moment in time. So I feel like a question of patience, a trust into the process is going to be important, into the dynamics of your relationship and what's going to be, following on through. Into his tarot message for you, getting over here, trying to pass on through any type of obstacles that will come into our way. Holding on to you with dear life, with dear love. Oh my God, this man loves you so very much. He wants to offer you his love. He wants to offer you even more than what he is able to at this moment, but he wants you to be patient because he can't give you everything that he wants to right now. He wants you to not fear. He wants you to know that he will always be there for you and that you are forever into his beautiful heart. Hold on. I'm curious now. I saw that you put Julie back onto the list, but is there anything that I must know? Let me go back into PayPal. I'm curious now, Juanson. Quoi? J'ai rien compris. Okay, I do have you back over here. Okay, hi, Julie. So they're not doing good at all in their relationship, yes, exactly, my beautiful love, Sean. The difference is they have children that are younger, so they're trying to make things work. You do have a very deep connection, sweetie. Carrie, I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're doing better, my love. He's holding back all his wants and his desires, love shine. Julie, let me know if you're here. Oh, you are. Stick around. I'm going to be with you in just a second. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you, my love. No, my beautiful love, Sean, what I'm trying to say is that sometimes he wants to open up more about his feelings and his love towards you, but he feels that if he opens too much upon it, you're going to start asking him and wondering, well, why do you stay with your wife, or why don't you leave her, and everything of this such. And he doesn't really want to get into that because it's not something that he is thinking about at this moment. So he doesn't want to actually add any additional pressure. Yeah. Don't ask. Okay, so not good, my love. Hold on, my beautiful. I'm going to go and pin that. And my beautiful Julie. Did he have a good day overall? Let me go see. Oh. Allô, Mathias? Oh, no, Mathias, Italia, yeah. All right. Did he have a good day altogether? Maybe day 1, maybe 2, 3. Doesn't change anything. You're a sweetie pie for asking how his day went. So let's go see how his day went altogether. Honestly, I feel like there's a lot of emotional baggage. There's a lot of people. It's not that there's a lot of people, but it's new people. It's new vibes, it's new energy, it's new ways of doing things. It's learning a lot of things that are different to us. So there's a lot of emotional baggage that is coming from him that he has to work towards it. But I feel like he's loving it. I feel like he does have a lot of passion. There is one person in particular that he's not fond of, though. I don't know who it is. It seems to be a guy, like a man, that he doesn't like all that much. But maybe it'll change within time. So I'm going to say he's putting a lot of effort and a lot of focus into his job. I feel like he's working really, really hard. Really just trying to prove himself, showing what he's got without showing that he is overwhelmed in any kind of a way. He's really just trying to get up to speed. I feel like the energy of where he's at this moment is he's taking this job very seriously. He's very determined to do really, really quite well. He has that very strong sense of accomplishment also at the end of the day, which is perfect, which is exactly what we want. But yes, there are some challenges. Yes, there are some moments of they're getting along well together, camaraderie, if you will, lightheartedness with colleagues. But there's also that energy of we have to have things done, and we have to have things done by a certain moment. Like there's deadlines. We have to do something. So I'm going to say he is feeling quite optimistic. I feel like he's ready to embrace this. I feel like, yes, sometimes he kind of has some moments of uncertainty when he thinks about the deadlines and everything and such. And he kind of feels like they're coming on up fairly quickly and he just kind of started. So he feels like he's got a lot of workload. But altogether, I feel like he's embracing the opportunity. I feel like he's doing it with open heart, my love. And I truly believe, other than that man that I saw, I feel like, and the man seems to be younger than him. I feel like he's enjoying it. Oh, well, there you go. That's the guy he doesn't like. Okay, well, there you go. There's a guy he doesn't like. But that's the guy that I'm seeing. Thank you for acknowledging. Yeah. Don't do a minute. My dear Sean, I believe you do, my love. You have to hit the notification bell. If you hit the notification bell, you're subscribed. I know that you are. And I know that you're a member, but you also have to hit the notification bell. If you hit the notification bell whenever I am live or whenever something new comes on out of mine, you will definitely receive notification, my love. Yes. Absolutely, sweetie pie. I know, my love. But he is having a good day and things are going quite well. And that's what's really, really important for the moment, my love. Julie, were you not supposed to go to bed early? Although I know it's early for you. It's getting late for me, but I know that it's early for you. Yeah, you're supposed to go to bed. You're supposed to relax, my sweetie pie. You are. Absolutely, my dear Sean. I'm wishing you a lovely and a most beautiful day, sweetie. Oh no. Oh, that's what it is. Julie, I'm going to come back and see you because of that. Give me a second. I'm going to send you a message on Messenger, okay? Just give me a second. I'm going to give you something interesting. You can do it if you want to or not. It's entirely up to you. Just give me a moment. I'll come and send it to you. Yes, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live for tonight. I am wishing everybody a lovely evening. Much love. We shall see each other tomorrow, but at a later time. So somewhere around 10 p.m. is going to be on live tomorrow. So stay tuned for it. Sending much love, beautiful vibes, and we'll see each other soon. Thank you for joining us, my beautiful soul family.